My beginning starts at the end, the very end. The hero you knew died that day at the observatory, but I guess you could say he was never real to begin with. It was always an act I had to put on for you, an act you told me you needed. Why? Megamind never wanted to hurt anyone. He was just acting the part you gave him. You didn't need me to save you. You just wanted that statue. Powerful, heroic, everlasting. You worshipped that statue. It was everything you wanted to be. I was everything you wanted to be. What about what I wanted to be? I never asked to be worshipped. I never asked for anything. You chose who I had to be. You chose my life. You chose my name. Megamind is a movie where the villain finally wins. Spoiler warning for the rest of it? Megamind expected to lose. He had lost dozens of times before now. Why would today be any different? But the defender of Metro City has a weakness. Copper drains his powers. The copper dome Megamind trapped him under holds him long enough for the death ray to strike. Everyone is in disbelief. As an audience watching the movie for the first time, Metro Man's death makes sense. As a baby rescued from a dying planet comes to live on Earth, becoming a superhero who is able to fly, shoot lasers from his eyes, and is practically invulnerable, it makes sense that someone so clearly modeled after Superman would have his own version of kryptonite. One bad day would be all it takes for the villain to triumph. But Metro Man is more than just a Superman analog. His costume is closer to Elvis than Superman, for one thing. The similarity isn't superficial. It extends to Metro Man's demeanor as we meet him as an adult. This crowd is here to celebrate the opening of a museum dedicated to him, and Metro Man seems in his element showing off. He crashes through a wall, he juggles babies, he walks on water like he's Jesus Christ himself. And the people love it. The crowds cheer and burst with displays of affection for him. It goes by fast, but they're opening the Metro Man Museum on Metro Man Day, an established holiday dedicated to supporting him. Does Metro Man share this love? Not really. He refers to the crowd as the helpless people of Metro City, and more famously calls out, "I love you, random citizen." These aren't innocent choices of phrase. Metro Man could easily call them the wonderful people of Metro City and shout, "I love you, my friend." These words are a glimpse into who Metro Man is beneath the showboating veneer. In his most sincere moment, Metro Man says, "Every night I ask myself, who would I be without you?" Then Megamind attacks, and Metro Man fakes his death. There was never a weakness to Copper. Metro Man just didn't want to be a hero anymore. When Megamind finds Metro Man hiding out in his lair, Metro Man refers to his time as a hero as a silly charade. He flatly tells Megamind that he is done being a hero. He will not save the day this time. So why do we believe?
No.
Well, that was easy. Looks like there's only one loose end now.
Please, let's have a little respect for public transportation.
You came back.
You were right, Roxanne. I never should have left.
Whoa, I thought you were dead.
My death was greatly exaggerated. So, you're the punk I've heard about.
Huh!
When that triumphant score hits, we believe. Despite the fact that Metro Man acts more like a spoiled showboater than a hero, despite the fact that he quit and he said he will not protect the city, this movie is telling us in every way it can that Metro Man is not the hero here. But the moment still works. We believe. And thinking about that made me realize that the helpless people of Metro City aren't the only ones worshipping Metro Man. Except maybe we're right? Metro Man is a hero, just not a super one. He's not an inspiration because of his abilities, but because of the choice he made. To turn away from the life and career that other people expected of him, and pursue his dreams as a musician. In the short Megamind and the Button of Doom, there's a blink and you'll miss it moment where Metro Man's song can be heard playing on the radio.
What about this one? No!
Metro Man achieves his dream. He finds what makes him happy and he shares it with the world. And he encourages Megamind to do the same.
It's taken me a long time to find my calling. Now it's about time you find yours.
His music isn't the only expression of his freedom. Metro Man was always expected to embody his role as the perfect hero, and that representation included being clean-shaven. On his own, he gets to grow out a beard the way he's always wanted. His relationship to the people of Metro City was always an unhealthy one, with his own interests dominated by the will of the people. That likely fueled his flippant attitude in the beginning of the film, and we can see that when Metro Man discovers himself free from the people's expectations, he stops viewing them in an antagonistic role, stops referring to them as random citizens.
Hey, my kid can't see.
Sorry, my friend.
Music Man is living his best life, and I think that's something to aspire to. Hello, spicy people of the internet. My everyday has long been plagued by the waking nightmare that is the realization that the stuff Titan is labeled a criminal for stealing, Metro Man already owns. How does he own it? Because his parents were wealthy. I ask you, which is the real theft from the people? Is capitalism the real villain of Megamind? In this video essay, I will